Yes. Well, they are certainly evil. I'll begin the Reviewcap momentarily. I just have to, go throw up. Well, I didn't get any in my beard, at least. Ugh. Anywho, let's get this show on the road, shall we? As always, the characters are represented by the Order of the Stick, Monster for Every Season cutout minis. Today's cast of characters includes Rick, playing Nom Gare, neutral evil human cleric of Mask, 4th level. Shannon, playing Elwinda, chaotic neutral elven fighter magic user, level 3-3. Sean, playing Bob, chaotic evil dwarven assassin, 5th level. And guest player Matt, returning to play Kurg, lawful evil half-orc assassin, 1st level. The group picks up where they left off, having mercilessly slaughtered the entirety of the goblin tribe. Every last one. Gone. Dead. No more. Looting the caves, they amassed the goblin horde. Though Nom's primary goal was the magic ring, they also find lots of coin, in addition to a magic sword. They give the magic short sword to Kurg, who is proficient, but also that the key team members each be armed with magic, Bob and Elwinda already being in possession of magical blades. They spend the night in the cave, away from the bodies, and head out at dawn after the casters replenish their spells. Nom tasks Elwinda with testing the ring, trying to unlock its secrets. During their travels through the mire, she does indeed realize that the ring allows her to walk on water as they cross over some sunken areas of the land. The team makes their way back up to Milbourne, free of encounters on the way, save for a stopover in Harleton to sell the cow back. At profit, of course. Meeting with Lord Carmen, Nom tells him that the goblins were causing the mire with the use of powerful magic and the influence of their evil god. He also informs Lord Carmen that they have killed every last goblin to prevent further growth of the mire, but for a fee they can reduce the mire for them. Carmen is pleased and offers them a reward of 1,000 golden lions, but Elwinda immediately demands 1,000 apiece. Carmen's response is less than enthusiastic, but he counters with an agreement to pay 1,000 apiece if they can eliminate the mire by the new moon. The team agrees to this and sets out to experiment with the ring. At the Milbourne riverside, Elwinda uses the ring, attempting to concentrate on various water-based effects. Thinking about removing water on the river, she's surprised when a whirlpool forms, but she's unable to end the whirlpool, nor is she able to generate another. Nom suggests that either the function is limited in uses per day, or has charges that the goblins may have drained. Nom decides to take the group back to the mire for further testing of the ring. Arriving back in Harleton, where they will rest until morning, Nom does some more tests on the well. Going over a list of water-based spells available to clerics as a guide, he makes efforts to duplicate effects to great success. He finds he's able to part the well water. In addition, he takes a sample of dirty water and he uses the ring to remove the impurities. Nom then dunks his head into the horse trough to see if he can breathe water, but learns the ring instead creates a pocket of air around him, rather than allowing him to breathe the water. Still quite useful. The next day, the troop stumbles back into the mire, where they attempt to use the ring to eliminate the marsh. Nom and Elwinda take turns trying to use the ring. Nom uses the ring to create water as per the clerical spell, causing a large quantity to splash down. He wonders if the reverse is possible, as with the spell. Elwinda attempts it, but only a very small patch of water recedes, and only once. Bob suggests that, between the ring and Nom's ability to cast similar magic, they could walk the entire length of the mire and remove it. But the group immediately abandons this plan when they calculate that such a task would take years of daily castings using his entire complement of spells. Efforts proving fruitless, Nom posits returning to the guild in Arabelle, where guild sages might be able to give them better information. but it will cost them both time and coin. An idea occurs, and Nom says that perhaps they should find the center of the mire, as maybe there's a font or source that the ring created and therefore can negate. Feeling it's worth trying, the group tromps deeper into the mire, towards what they hope is the center. Since going is slow, Nom suggests that they walk the creek bed that flows through the mire, using the air pocket from the ring. The team huddles up and does this, while the animals remain on the surface. At a point when the group comes up to check their bearings, their DM rolls an encounter check. 2 ogres spot the group emerge from the water, and a reaction roll indicates they are aggressive. The team scrambles out of the water to the opposite side of the creek and readies to fight them. The ogres rush in, but must splash through the creek, which disrupts their attempt at charging attacks. They must pull themselves out of the water, buying the team time to spread out. Melee ensues, with one ogre falling to blows and a magic missile spell from Elwinda. The other's morale holds and, enraged, doubles down on his attacks. In the next round, a sleep spell from Elwinda takes the remaining lone ogre out when she scores a 3 on a d4, indicating success against a 4+ hit die creature. They bind the ogre and attempt to interrogate it. The ogre happens to speak Orcish, so they leave this task to Kurg, who reveals his half-orc nature to the ogre in the hopes that he'll be more receptive to a humanoid. The gambit pays off, even despite Kurg's low charisma and further penalty for being associated with a dwarf, as the ogre believes that Kurg is the leader and the pathetic others are his servants. It is at this point that Bob decides to...
The content herein has been deemed not safe for work. As such, the producers of this channel have cast an NSFW shield spell to protect your tender eyes.
That's it. I quit. I can't do it. I'm sorry, my friends. I thought I could do it. I really did. I thought I could recap the adventures of an evil team and keep it civilized at least. But no, their behavior just makes me feel dirty all over. Ugh. Who does that? Ugh. If you need me, I'll be in the pool trying to wash this stench off. Ugh, oh, it's disgusting.
Heh, joke's on him. I peed in the pool.
Why does it smell like asparagus in here?
It is I, Ace-Eric, and since this is a task that clearly requires sterner stuff, I shall be taking over this narration. Probably for the better, as I don't feel that the wizard has done it justice. I am legitimately curious about the progress of these youngsters with such potential. Bob the dwarf is delightfully sick in the head. Kurg the half-orc is calculating and patient, while Nom is hilariously self-serving. Elwind isn't quite evil yet, but give it time. I'm sure she'll come around. She's certainly shown signs of turning to the smart side. Evil isn't bad, my friends. It's simply intelligent. Acquire your desires without compunction, survival of the fittest, as it should be. Let us finish this delicious narration. After some wonderfully inspiring interrogation techniques from the mind of the dwarven assassin, the team learns that the ogre is part of a tribe in the southern Thornwood, and offers to take them there where they will give a ransom for his return. The ogre is totally bluffing. Pretty clever for a brain-dead puddle of drool, but this team sees right through it. Nom instead tells him that he can join or die, which Kurg relates. The ogre is perturbed to learn that the puny human is the leader and not Kurg, but agrees to fight for the humans. Elwinda protests that it's folly, and they should just kill it. Nom overrules, and they cut his bonds. The ogre immediately attacks once it is free and standing, surprising no one except Nom, who felt he'd cowed the ogre enough to force its servitude. A foolish assumption, but even evil prodigies make stumbles. He'll either live to learn from it or die. Such is the natural order. They engage in battle, but some solid hits culminating with Kurg's excellent placement of a backstab strike ends the ogre's life quite quickly. Marvelous talent that boy has. The group continues to the center of the mire, using birds, hoping to find evidence of a wellspring or something that can stem the mire. But it is ultimately fruitless. So they return to Harlotton, and the session ends there. The wizard, for all of his moral flaws, is correct about this module. It's a good one, in more ways than one. You see, it's intended for goodness. It assumes the people playing through it are going to be heroic. Such bigotry. Even the text leans towards rewarding heroic deeds exclusively. Piffle, I says. A scenario should account for many points of view, not just the narrow dogmatic viewpoint of the so-called good guys. That said, it does play well. And I am pleased to see a group breaking the mold of heroism. Such gatekeeping, creating stories only for goody-goods. Breaking Bad is popular for a reason, children. This group, members of an important elite, an assassin's guild tasked with removing threats to the world without the burden of your so-called moral standard. They're doing necessary work. So what if they demand a little extra coin? They're worth every penny. Still, this module does represent the society of Haranshire well enough. It gives plenty of fodder for engagement for all groups, if you ignore the tips about rewarding heroism exclusively. You should be rewarding capable play, suited to the players. If they're playing goody-goods, only then do you reward the heroism. But if they play smart characters, unshackled by the burden of morality, then you must also reward appropriate actions taken in that context. I do approve of the DM's choice here, however, of watching the group blunder around, trying to figure out the powers of the ring they acquired. Through excellent strategy, I might add. So many DMs these days would just give them the information and move on. But here they've made an entire adventure of just figuring this ring out. Trial and error, with some laughs and encounters along the way. That is engaging play. So much looming, so much potential for delicious nastiness. The new mire is all but solved now. It's just a matter of whether our gang can squeeze those extra coins from the tight-fisted ingrate. Also, they must still locate and eliminate the apostate Ranchifus, as well as learn more about this new religion he's converted to. I have peered ahead, my children, and seen what is to come, but I shall let you get there on your own. Enough for now. Go away. You'll be summoned when the next one is ready to be viewed.